soft-headed among us are continuously pounding the ID to vote drum. This guy says that's a poor example. If I need an ID to buy a gun, then I should need an ID to vote. And if I don't need one to vote, then I shouldn't need one to buy a gun. Okay, fair enough. I actually don't disagree with you. Shocking, isn't it? Now, before I show you what I'm going to show you, I'm on record as saying that I believe that our thumbprint should be our ID for everything. That right there should be my identification to vote, to drive a car, to own a gun, to do anything and everything across the board. Cop pulls me over, walks up with a scanner, scan my thumbprint, my entire criminal history and driving record come up, including my driver's license and whether or not it's up to date. I walk in to vote, there should be a scanner there. I can scan my thumbprint. I am who I say I am, go vote. I walk in to buy a gun, I should scan my thumbprint, and my entire background history, including my mental health records, should come up instantaneously. And I should be able to buy a gun if I am cleared to do so right there on the spot, no fucking waiting. Having said that, I know every state is different. So I'm only going off of what I understand here in Illinois. And in Illinois, you already have to do that when you register to vote. You have to show your ID in some way, shape, or form in order to be able to register to vote. So when the time comes to actually vote and you walk in and you sign the slip, your signature has to match your registration, which you had to provide your ID for at the time of. Here, when you go on Illinois State Board of Elections website, for their Illinois online voter application, the very first question it asks you, do you have a valid Illinois driver's license or state ID? It's the very first question it asks you. Why? Because you have to provide an ID in order to register to vote. I went ahead and clicked no to show you what it says next. To apply to register or update your existing registration, you must provide us with your Illinois driver's license or Illinois state ID number, date the license or ID was issued, the last 4 digits of your social security number, and your birth date. You have to provide this information at registration. So, if I've already proven who I am to the state of Illinois when I registered to vote, and then I have to verify my signature from the registration in person in front of somebody, why do I need to show my ID again? The state of Illinois has already been proven. I've already proven to the state of Illinois I am who I am. When I walk into a gun store, the guy working behind the counter doesn't know who I am. That's why I have to produce an ID on the spot. I have to provide identification to him in real time because he hasn't already predetermined that I am who I am, like the state did when I registered to vote. So the two, at least in the state of Illinois, are very different. I've already proven who I am on one aspect and have not on the other aspect. But like I said at the beginning of this video, if we just went to this system, I should never have to leave my house with any type of identification other than my thumb. And here's where people are going to come into the comment section and be morons and go, what happens if you lose your thumb? You got 9 other fingers. What happens if you lose your fingers? You have facial identification. What happens if you lost all your fingers and your face? Well, then voting's probably the least of your fucking concerns, right? But I should be able to walk into a voting booth and go, zzz. Yep, he's who he says he is. A polling place. He's who he says he is, get a ballot. The same way I should be able to walk into a gun store and go, zzz. Yep, he is who he says he is. Sell him any gun he wants.